All right, let's jump back into the Shadowland Tarot deck and see what messages come out. This will be just a general read. I am Audley. This is Audley Farrell Tarot. Let's see what pops out. Ooh. Immediately, we have the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Let's pull one more just so we can get a full layout here. See what's going on in the energy. And one more. We got the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Cups. I am using the Shadowland Tarot deck. Let's get some messages out and see what's going on. What do you need to know? It's too many daggone cards. We just need one. And if they pop back out, they pop back out. That means we need to see it, but let's see what's going on. What do you have for Spirit? Maybe that's all that we have. Still three. All right, one popped out. And the Eight of Swords. So from what it looks like is Seven of Swords is usually somebody who's willing to win at all costs, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what the repercussions are. Nine of Cups is usually abundance. And the Eight of Swords usually indicates some type of confusion and stagnation. But if you look around a little bit, you'll see that you're not so stuck if you make some appropriate decisions. Let's see what's going on. We have, if you look at it, it's a straight pull. Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Cups. They came out Seven of Swords, Nine of Cups, Eight of Swords, but it's still 7, 8, 9. So that's a good sequence of numbers to work with. Let's see what's going on here. With that Seven of Swords, like I said, it's somebody who's willing to win at all costs, no matter the consequences. Usually signifies greed. Somebody who's strategic. Let's see. The little puppet is running away with pins before he gets stuck with them. A smart strategist. He knows how to act proactively to avoid confrontation. Strategy. Keywords. Strategy. Opposition, disarm, intellect, proactive, rebellion. The shadows reflect reactive, fear, victimization, force, conformity, oblivious, and conformity. The message. The advice offered by this card is a reminder that the best defense is to find a way to anticipate your position and make a strategic move before something tragic should occur. This comes with a cautionary note not to delve too deeply into persecution, complexes, or unfounded victimization. The message of this card is focusing on strategy to avoid any stressful situations that could be avoided. This could be anything, but especially avoid getting involved with someone who has shown signs of being verbally aggressive. Some would say this card involves theft, and if you feel you have intellectual property that is at risk, please take the time to copyright or protect your work from those who seem to have nothing better to do than steal from others as a way to make a living. Ensure you speak up when an idea is yours, even if you need to do this away from others and privately. Don't let your hard work get stolen from you. Also, remember that many people come up with the same idea simultaneously, and it may be a sign of the times or the zeitgeist. That's a unique word. You see that? Zeitgeist. It's a strange word. Am I pronouncing that right? Zeitgeist. No. Anyway, by the same token, make sure you aren't taking someone else's ideas and not giving them credit for their contributions or solutions. Sadly, we live in a highly competitive world that breeds insecurities and sometimes causes us to act less than ideal when giving others the credit they deserve. We have so much access to information that we often forget that it comes from individuals who should be acknowledged. So we remember our teachers and elders. Physically, you are being asked to get a checkup as a preventative measure. Financially, this is a time to call in debts that others owe you. In the matters of love, you are being asked to avoid confrontation, struggles, and arguments at this time. On the reflection of the Seven of Swords, reflection, do I give others credit for their words and ideas? Can I de-escalate a situation before the argument begins? How can I strategize in my current situation? Where do I need to be proactive in my life as opposed to reactive? How can I assure I am not using words as weapons? And that's clarifying the Seven of Swords. And as we move on to the Eight of Swords, which is literally the next page over, look at that. And I said this usually signifies someone who thinks that they're stuck and there's no way out, but all they have to do is adjust their perspective and look around a little bit. They're not so stuck as they might feel, but let's clarify that through the reading here. The raven is bound and standing within a circle of 8 feathers on the beach. The blindfold and ropes represent their inability to leave a bad situation, which keeps her waiting to be rescued. The circle of feathers represent her fears of what might lie beyond her circle, as though she can't fly at the moment or see she could walk away at any time. Keywords: confinement, helplessness, victimization, inaction, vulnerability, exposure. The shadow aspect of that is accountability, strength, nonconformity, freedom, responsibility, and action. The message from the Eight of Swords. This card indicates that you are well advised to acknowledge your restrictions and limitations as you are perceiving them. Examine any shadow thoughts of victimization and persecution. While feeling trapped can be overwhelming at times, it is not necessarily an objective reality, but a narrative that you have believed for so long that it has become a truth. Once we give any story our energy and believe it firmly, it will manifest. Swords represent the air element, and your perception of being trapped right now can be subtle as a breeze or harsh as a hurricane force wind. One of the messages of this card is that whether or not you are responsible for creating the current situation you are in, you are accountable for changing it. Remember, you can control your thoughts. Therefore, you can change your perspective. The truth of your current situation is that you are simply having a hard time seeing your way out. But you are capable of walking away, even if you can't see where you're going just yet. If others are trying to get you to believe a narrative that diminishes your self-worth in any way, reestablish your boundaries by being clear about what you will and will not accept. Remember that when people say things that hit a nerve, it usually means we believe this about ourselves. You may need to work on self-esteem and confidence. Whenever you feel stuck, try to place those thoughts in visualizations where you would like to be. The only way we truly are stuck is when we give up. Remember, this is an illusion. Seek counseling and assistance to help you see a healthy way out of your current situation. Physically, you are being asked to look at substance abuse or any medications that you may or may not need. Financially, this is a time to come up with a plan to alleviate your debt. In matters of love, you are being asked to avoid a situation which you feel that a loved one is oblivious to your mental anguish or vice versa. Reflections from the Eight of Swords. What restrictions do I perceive in my life? Do I feel victimized right now? How can I release myself from a current restriction, from current restrictions? Do I close my eyes in the face of oppression? How can I assist those who feel victimized? And that's clarifying the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords. We're now going to move on to the Nine of Cups, which usually represents abundance and freedom in a way. So let's move on to Nine of Cups. Okay, Nine of Cups. The whale is enjoying a sunny day on the beach. His His cup collection is symbolic for emotional fulfillment and joy. I refer to this card as a wish card. Keywords: abundance, wishes, joys, prosperity, aspirations, affluence, delight, wealth, celebration. The shadow aspect of this is poverty, sadness, loneliness, indifference, loss, dissatisfaction, disapproval, and neglect. The message: this card is a message that you can have whatever you desire, even if it may be difficult to obtain. It is a great time for you to have a wish fulfilled, and you will receive what you desire easily. Look at your emotional abundance at this time and the joy you can experience right now. Living in the moment is the ability to appreciate the simple things in life and truly be grateful for every minute. It is a reminder to be present and ignore the past or upcoming challenges for just a few moments. Remember that when you throw a party, it is only a celebration if you share your good fortune with friends or loved ones. Examine any shadows that won't allow you to enjoy yourself, even if things are going well. This is not a time to fuss or worry, because you are either on the verge of receiving all the things you wish for or are sowing the seeds for future returns. This is a card of happiness, prosperity, and a card that encourages you to own your joy guilt-free. You have earned it. This lovely card is suggesting that you can have your wish come true. And remember to share your joy with others. Physically, the Nine of Cups is indicating that you are doing well right now and seem to be balancing everything. This is also a card that says there's a tendency to overindulge, so exercise caution. In matters of love, you are content with how things are, especially when having a bit of alone time, enjoying your hobby. If you are single, enjoy your freedom. In finances, it seems you can do no wrong right now. Even if you make a bad decision, luck is on your side. And to reflect, a few reflective questions. What is it I secretly wish for but don't articulate? How do I react when I receive gifts or compliments? Do I live in the moment as much as I can? Do I take the time to celebrate the wishes that have manifested in my life? Can I invite others to join me during prosperous times? And that is the base of me reading and interpreting the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. So that's a pretty good reading. I would also throw in there that if you are working towards a certain goal, don't let fear or overindulgence or addiction issues. Some people deal with anxiety and they might drink or smoke to alleviate that emotion, that feeling. I advise you to use that feeling as fuel to push past whatever it is that you feel like is holding you back, because once you make it past that little obstacle of emotion, it opens up so many doors for you. You will reach your goals. And with this wish fulfillment card, make your wish. Let it out there and go get it. You're more than functionally capable to do so. It just shows that with this Seven of Swords and this Eight of Swords, when it popped out, that you deal with a lot of self-doubt and a lot of insecurity. And once you work on that confidence, nobody can pull you down but you. You have to believe it for it to be true. So believe that you are capable. Believe that you are strong. Believe that you are powerful. Believe that you have all the wonderful gifts and talents that you were born with or that you've gained along this life. You're unstoppable. Just believe that you're unstoppable. Let's close this out with a message. Let's close this out with a quick message. Oh, one's already fell down. Farewell to pain. It says farewell to pain. Because I love myself, I am willing to let go of what hurts me. I make peace with myself, and I take every care to assure I am in a self-loving moment every moment. So take the time out for yourself. Sit back. I don't care if you go outside for a walk. I don't care if you go hug a tree. Just take time for yourself. Drink some water. Sit back and pray throughout your affirmations. Whatever you're working on, whatever goal you're trying to reach, you will get there. Don't let anything or anybody stand in your way. Don't let anybody pull you down. If you notice that people around you are going in a direction that does not line up with you and your goals right now, it's okay to back away. And if people say that you're acting funny or that you've changed, you probably are and you probably have. And that's okay. Acting funny by putting yourself first and not putting yourself in a position you're going to have to make up for later is more than okay. Backing up so that you can focus on what you want and not trying to meet everybody else's needs is more than okay. Love you. I'm Audley. Thank you for sitting in with my Shadowland Tarot reading for today, and I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks.